People power.
The Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026 was formally presented to Parliament yesterday by the Minister of State for Internal Affairs, General David Muhoozi. Today, the leadership of the National Unity Platform have condemned the bill that was presented yesterday, calling it a bill that not only targets the NUP but also targets the majority of Ugandans working abroad.
Beautifully named, but motivated by evil intentions. It is very clear that their main target is crippling NUP, because the regime in the previous election, having ensured that the NUP does not get its entitlement from the National Consolidated Fund, was shocked that the members of NUP in the diaspora were able to fund the campaign to its logical conclusion.
The bill, introduced on April 15th, seeks to regulate individuals and organizations deemed to be acting on behalf of foreign interests. Under the proposal, anyone receiving foreign funding or operating under foreign influence would be required to register as a foreign agent with the Ministry of Internal Affairs. It also imposes strict financial controls. Entities receiving more than 400 million shillings annually from foreign sources must obtain prior approval from the minister. Failure to comply could result in severe penalties, including up to 20 years in prison or fines of up to 2 billion shillings for individuals. One of the most contentious clauses criminalizes the publication of information considered harmful to Uganda's economic stability, a provision critics warn could limit press freedom and public discourse.
This bill has far-reaching effects in addition to crippling NUP, in addition, because one of the things that it intends to do is to identify Ugandans in the diaspora as foreigners. Can you imagine? A departure from the Constitution. That your children who have gone to work in Abu Dhabi, in Qatar, your children who are in America and in other parts of the world, when that bill, and if in the unfortunate event that that bill becomes law, they will be considered foreigners.
The party leaders have also condemned the NRM government, and this comes after the President Yoweri Museveni assured the members of parliament that took part of the NRM retreat in Chankwazi of 100 million Ugandan shillings.
100 million. We already stated that that bribe, that enterprise is a failed enterprise, because that 100 million, it goes through the stomach. What goes to the stomach? Where does it end?
Everybody else is struggling. They are telling everybody that, the country does not have money. They are increasing taxes, but they are busy getting taxpayers' money and dishing out to officials who are already well paid.
The National Unity Platform has also criticized the Trade Order Initiative, calling it harsh and unfair, saying the government has failed to provide alternatives for displaced street vendors and hawkers.
As the National Unity Platform, we believe in development. We want our country to become better. But we also believe that development must be planned. You don't wake up one day, give people insufficient notice, and then come and start demolishing their property. But also, very importantly, that this is being done in a discriminatory manner. All of you have seen that the demolitions are targeting especially the low-income earners, the poor people, not the well-to-do people. We all know big buildings, hotels, whatever, which are built in road reserves. The regime is not going for those. They are specifically going for people who are very poor, and without even giving them alternatives.
We might appreciate why we need trade order, because everyone wants an organized city with proper transportation network, with proper vending systems and all that. But our only challenge comes to the enforcement and planning for these people. It is not good to evict someone whom you have not planned for.
Joram Paul Songo, NTV Tonight, Kavule in Kampala.